Times Now exclusive report at the height of the 2G scam. Even when investigations were on in full swing and a few days after A. Raja, under media pressure and public pressure, out of complete political embarrassment, was thrown out of the cabinet at that super sensitive time, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs effectively gave a total clean chit to the very, very questionable Swan Reliance Telecom deal. The official giving that clean chit most importantly saying that he had the agreement and the concurrence of the then Central Minister in charge, Salman Khurshid.
It was this resignation 7 months ago of a minister and eventually the main conspirator in the 2G scam that deepened the probe. But barely 5 weeks later, even as the 2G scam was raging, a clearance to Reliance Telecom and Swan given by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs with the stated approval of the then minister himself.
Times Now has accessed a copy of this letter of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs written on December 24, 2010 to the Department of Telecom, which gives a clean chit to Swan Telecom and Reliance Telecom. This based on the findings of Registrar of Companies Mumbai, which says as of 31st January 2006, Reliance Communications had no equity shareholding or voting rights in Swan.
The letter shows that the Registrar of Companies' findings were agreed upon, and within 8 days, this memorandum was sent to the Department of Telecom with the supposed approval of Salman Khurshid, the then Minister for Corporate Affairs.
But what's raising eyebrows is the fact that this approval from the Corporate Affairs Ministry just came 5 weeks after the CAG report, which far from giving clean chit says that at the time of 2G license application, Swan acted as a front company for Reliance Telecom, going against the licensing guidelines and norms.
The Reliance Telecom Swan link even exposed by the CBI in its report to the Joint Parliamentary Committee. But the seemingly hurried clearance given in December 2010 raising more questions. Did the Corporate Affairs Ministry official who wrote the letter misquote Salman Khurshid when he said the Swan issue had his approval? How was the approval given quickly when the 2G scam was raging at a national level? Isn't it obvious that ministry officials were not just forwarding data, but taking a position beneficial to Swan and Reliance Telecom? In view of the findings of the CBI, what action will be taken against officials who cleared Swan and Reliance Telecom? And did Salman Khurshid himself make an error of judgment in concurring with the view that there was nothing wrong with the Swan RCom equity structure? With Prema Sridevi, Rupali Mehra for Times Now.